వెల్కమ్ టు Msrmastersvision యూట్యూబ్ ఛానల్. ఈ యొక్క వీడియోలో CBA టెస్ట్ ఆధారంగా 8th క్లాస్ బయాలజీ మైక్రో ఆర్గానిజమ్స్ ఫ్రెండ్ అండ్ ఫో అనేటటువంటి టాపిక్ నుండి ఎక్స్పెక్టెడ్ బిట్స్తో క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్ తయారు చేయడం జరిగింది. సో తప్పకుండా 8 to 10 మార్క్స్ అనేవి ఈ యొక్క క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్ నుండి వస్తాయని ఆశిస్తున్నాము. సో మరి ఒక ముఖ్య గమనిక, ఈ మధ్య చాలా యూట్యూబ్ ఛానల్స్లో ఏ క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్ అంటే ఆ క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్ని అప్లోడ్ చేస్తున్నారు. కానీ మన యొక్క ఛానల్లో మీ టైం వేస్ట్ చేయకుండా అవసరమైన దాన్ని మాత్రమే అందిస్తున్నాము. సో ప్లీజ్ లైక్ చేయండి, షేర్ చేయండి, సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి. సో మరింకెందుకు ఆలస్యం, టాపిక్లోకి వెళ్దాం. సో ఈ యొక్క క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్లో పార్ట్ 1 నందు 15 మార్క్స్ MCQs ఉంటాయి. అదేవిధంగా పార్ట్ 2లో 5 మార్క్స్కి సంబంధించి 1 మార్క్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది. నౌ వీ విల్ డిస్కస్ ద క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్. CBA టెస్ట్ మోడ్ మైక్రో ఆర్గానిజమ్స్ ఫ్రెండ్ అండ్ ఫో. So 8th class biology lesson 2. So FA2 syllabus related question paper it is. Now the first question is, microorganisms are classified into how many groups? Option A 2, option B 3, option C 4, option D 5. The correct answer is option C. So microorganisms are classified into 4 groups. Then second question, name the bacteria present in the curd. Yes, option A lactobacillus, option B salmonella, option C vibrio cholera, option D none of these. The correct answer is option A lactobacillus bacteria. Then we can go for third question. The process of conversion of sugar into alcohol is known as. Is option A osmosis, option B evaporation, option C preservation, option D fermentation. The correct answer is fermentation. So the process of conversion of sugar into alcohol is known as fermentation. So by this process we can produce alcoholic beverages. Then we can go for fourth question. Antibiotics are produced from. Antibiotics are produced from option A bacteria, option B fungi, option C A and B, option D viruses. The correct answer is option C A and B. So we are getting antibiotics from bacteria and fungi. Then we can go for fifth question. Examples of antibiotics are option A streptomycin, option B erythromycin, option C tetracycline, option D all of these. So the correct answer is option D all of these. Then we can go for sixth question. In which year Alexander Fleming discovered penicillin antibiotic? Option A 1915, option B 1920, option C 1929, option D 1930. The correct answer is option C 1929. Then we can go for sixth question. Edward Jenner discovered vaccine for dash disease. Option A AIDS, option B measles, option C smallpox, option D none of these. The correct answer is smallpox. Then we can go for seventh question. The disease causing microbes are called option A vectors, option B pathogens, option C A and B, option D none of these. The correct answer is option B pathogens. Then we can go for next question. Polio disease caused by dash microbe. Option A bacteria, option B virus, option C protozoa, option D all of these. The correct answer is option B virus. So by the poliomyelitis we are getting the disease of polio. So based on this what we can say, virus is the causative organism for polio disease. Then we can go for ninth question. Which of the following disease spread by the mosquito? Option A typhoid, option B cholera, option C chickenpox, option D malaria. The correct answer is Option D, malaria. So simply we can remind malaria, first letter M. M for mosquito. Likewise you can remind. Then we can go for 10th question. So which of the following diseases spread by the air? Option A, polio. Option B, chickenpox. Option C, measles. Option D, tuberculosis. The correct answer is tuberculosis, disease spreading by the air. Then we can go for next question. Yes, the bread or idli dough rises because of A, heat. B, grinding. C, growth of yeast cells. D, kneading. The correct answer is growth of yeast cells. Then we can go for next question. An example for common preservatives are option A, sodium benzoate. Option B, sodium metabisulfate. Option C, A and B. Option D, none of these. The correct answer is option C, A and B. Sodium benzoate and sodium metabisulfate we used as a preservatives in chemical method. Then we can go for 13th bit. Jams and jellies are preserved by is option A, sugar. Option B, alcohol. Option C, salt. Option D, all of these. The correct answer is option A, sugar. Then we can go for 14th question. How much temperature used for the pasteurization of milk? Option A, 65 degrees centigrade. Option B, 37 degrees centigrade. Option C, 70 degrees centigrade. Option D, 75 degrees centigrade. So in the pasteurization process we are using 70 degrees centigrade for heating of milk. Then we can go for 15th question. Which food items we can preserve by salting method? Option A, amla. Option B, tamarind. Option C, raw mango. Option D, all of these. The correct answer is all of these. So these all food items we can preserve by the salting method. Then we can go for 16th bit. The percent of nitrogen gas in the atmosphere is option A, 21%. Option B, 75%. Option C, 78%. Option D, 80%. The correct answer is option C, 78%. Then 17th bit. The bacterium present in leguminous or pulses root nodules is option A, rhizobium. Option B, nostoc. Option C, blue-green algae. Option D, none of these. The correct answer is option A, rhizobium bacteria. So in this examination they will give only 15 bits. But because of your syllabus I gave 17 bits. So please remind. So then we can go for part 2. So in the part 2 we need to answer the following questions. So each question carries 1 mark. So in the part 2 they will give 5 questions. Each question carries 1 mark. Now we will discuss about one by one. The first question. Can microorganisms be seen with naked eye? If not, how can they be seen? So actually microorganisms we can't see with the help of naked eyes. So we can see with the help of microscope only. Then we can go for next question. What are the major groups of organisms? Or what are the major groups of microorganisms? So mainly 4 major groups is there. Bacteria, algae, fungi and protozoa. This is the answer. Then what are antibiotics? Give example. This is most important question. What are antibiotics? Give example. So antibiotics are chemical substances extracted from the bacteria and fungi. Example, streptomycin, erythromycin, chloromycin. So these are the examples of antibiotics. Then we can go for next question. So what are communicable diseases? Give example. So communicable disease is nothing but the diseases which can spread from one person to another person we called as communicable diseases. Example, cold and cough is the best example for communicative diseases. Then last question is define the term pasteurization. It is a process of heating milk. So in this process we can heat the milk at 70 degrees centigrade. Then we can preserve in the form of packets. So this is about a question paper. So if you satisfy this question paper, please send the comment. So I didn't waste your time. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.